the gunman who killed 2 students and injured 9 at Brown University is still at large, days after FBI Director Kash Patel posted on social media about having a person of interest in custody. Well, that person was released a few hours later, and he's facing criticism now for causing confusion over what exactly is going on. This isn't the first time he's done this. Is anybody in charge of the FBI?
What are his
going
qualifications?
on?
What is it? Who is he? He was a podcaster.
Well, he was deputy national security advisor, but I would say from a law in Trump's first term, but from a law enforcement perspective, he's significantly less qualified than other directors. This has people outraged, and I'm going to be honest with you. I've heard from so many friends on the right who are furious with the quality of the FBI right now. I have just lived my whole life trusting the FBI. I don't know if it's movies or TV shows, but we tend to get our guys, whether it's domestic terrorism, foreign terrorism, crimes that are committed. But between the botching of the Charlie Kirk investigation, where they put out that they had the guy, then they didn't, it wasn't him, they released him, and it took days on end, to this now, usually with a school shooting, you get the perpetrator within a matter of hours, if not days. There are cameras all over college campuses.
But didn't Trump say something about how this is on the school to deal with, not the FBI?
It should absolutely be on the FBI.
Every time there's a school shooting, the FBI gets involved. All of a sudden, it's on Brown University?
I don't know, but to me, it's not on any one individual. I've never in my lifetime had so little faith in the FBI's ability to do basic law enforcement.
Well, J. Edgar Hoover was horrible also.
This is why my lifetime.
Yeah, I know.
This is why you can't take to social media. This administration goes to social media. Social media is for normies who want speed, not accuracy.
Yeah.
Nobody's vetting the information. And so, sorry, I can't look at you when you're making that face. But I think when you look at actual media companies, for any criticism you have of ABC, the different networks, all of that, you have to vet things. We actually can't talk about I had to make a correction about a murder that is alleged still. But I mean, we have to...
That's good. That's why they trust us.
No, I know. But I'm saying, if you saw how many hoops we have to jump through before we can report on certain things, because it has to be vetted, it has to be checked, it has to be sourced. When you get your news from X or Truth Social or Facebook, beware of what you're getting.
Right. I think what's just terrible is, and I think we should name the students, Brown, because they were Ella Cook and Muhammad Umaskov, 2 students who were murdered at their school, 9 others injured. Their families will be without them this weekend. And he puts out the name of a person of interest. That person is now getting death threats. That person is now suffering.
Cash it in.
Cash Patel should cash it in.
Get somebody new.
And to Alyssa's point, unlike previous FBI directors, Kash Patel has no senior law enforcement experience, 0. To lead the top investigative agency in our country, that is a disgrace. He has never held a Senate-confirmed position. That is a disgrace. And let's not forget that there was a 115-page report that is going to Congress that was leaked by the New York Post that said the following. It said that Kash Patel is in over his head, we all know that, and leading a chronically underperforming agency that is now paralyzed by fear and plummeting morale. This is the state of the FBI.
And Bongino, too, is on his way out, I hear.
Reportedly.
Yeah. And so the agency that's supposed to protect us not only from threats from within, but from threats from abroad is now in a state of chaos because of President Trump's choice. Because of his choice.
Perhaps we should just remember that we have an opportunity to clean this slate.
Do we?
Yeah, we do. It's coming up. Because, I'm sorry, it's the FBI.
Yeah.
It's the health department. It's the education department. None of the people in charge know what the hell they're doing.
They don't.
None of them know. And I just don't get it. I don't understand what is...
Well, who are the cowards and the enablers? The Republican Congress does nothing about it.
And that's why the Democrats need to take over Congress in 2026.
Well, as long as they're going to do a better job. I just want to make sure that we know that we can vote people in and out. Yeah. This is the thing.
Yeah,
I'm tired and bored of having to report every day that people are doing stupid stuff. That if you could put your dog in charge of the FBI and they do a better job. I mean, come on, we have to fix it, and we're the only ones who can do it.